Okay, it's your man Dollar Bill Skull. I got a small delay, but it's okay. I'm here with my first guest, musical guest, on the back and forth. My homeboy, my little bro, Nashville Zone, by way of Detroit, and what, Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
All right, my brother Ishmel Colion. Let the people know who you are, fam.
Yes, Ishmel Colion, man. Gorilla Money Cartel, rapping Wisconsin 608 till I die, man. You know how it is, man. Down here in Tennessee, man. I don't know if y'all done welcome me yet. You know what I'm saying? I've been here long enough, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's do that one more time because I didn't have your mic turned up. Again, this is all brand new, but we checking in. So, again, tell the people who you are right quick. Give me that one more time.
Ishmel Colion, man. Cheddar Talk out now. Gorilla Money Cartel. You know I'm coming, man. Wisconsin 608 till I die, man. Down here in Tennessee, man.
Done deal. Okay, so tell people exactly what your music is, how long you've been doing it, what's your rhythm, and what are you looking to put out there for 2022 and beyond.
So to start with the music, man, it's just something I love, man. It's like therapeutic for me. It's something that I've always done ever since I could talk, really, man. My first words was a beat, and I feel like I kind of like searched my whole life looking for a beat. So right now, I just feel like I'm in that bag, man. I've concentrated more on me, you know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of features in the past. This is just really time for me to excel and find myself musically. As far as my vibe, can't put a finger on me, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like if you ask me how it's gonna come, and I say it's just all in the production. So
okay,
I just go in there, man. I might sing on something, I might rap on something, I might write fast, I might rap about street shit, I might rap about, you know what I'm saying, no cuss words at all, no none of that. Just I speak my life, man. Anything I seen, I wanted, you know what I'm saying, and that I've done. That's put it on my music.
Okay. And how long you been doing this rapping? Like what actually got you into it?
So, like I said, it's always something I've done. But my first rap, I wrote that when I was 7.
Well, okay.
My mom helped me do that.
Okay.
I used to like listen to the radio a lot and kind of like make remixes in my head. So it's like back then it was Vanilla Ice. You'd be like ice, baby. I used to rice and gravy, just being funny. Like I remember the Loonies. I got 5 on it, man. I used to put my own little spin on that.
Okay.
Bone. That's my favorite group of all time. I remember I didn't know the words. I just put my own little words in between and make it my own, and it's kind of like I honed that skill. So I used to rap real fast.
Okay.
You know, so and that's kind of how I like develop my passion for it and my love for it and my skill set. But other than that, man, I just been building, you know, living my life and speaking it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So, to you in 2022, with all the new media, all the new platforms, what is your niche? What's making Ishmel Colion stand out from everyone else that's out there right now?
And I'm authentically me, man. When you come here, I'm not looking to piggyback off what's going on TV or what everybody rocking and all that. I do my own thing, man. Okay. I'm really something special. You know what I'm saying? Like I do rap, I do R&B, I write for people.
Okay.
You know, I own my business. You know what I'm saying? I got Gorilla Money Cartel clothing. I'm really looking into doing different things all the time, so it's kind of like I'm constantly willing to get better, and I'm hungry to do that. So that's what made me stand out. You know, it's just all about getting into the right platform and in front of the right people right now.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Now this Cheddar Talk, what number project is this? I know you've been very busy over the years, but which number is this one?
As far as what's been put out on platforms,
yeah.
Man, it's probably like, maybe number 10, somewhere around there. I don't know. That's a good question, bro. I know, like as far as something that actually got put out and pressed up and all that. Parts of My Heart was my first one. That was in 2009. I first got out of jail, and I put that out. So that's one. Then we did Dawn Status, Cold Game, Colion, Rubber Band Clan Volume 1.
Wow. Okay.
Rubber Band Clan Volume 2. Born for This. Visions of a Dawn. Lifestyle of Cartel Coley. It's something else in there. I put out a few singles here and there. What I said, Lifestyle of Cartel.
Yeah.
Cheddar Talk. So it's probably number 9 and 10 as far as like documented albums or mixtapes or whatever put out. Yeah, so I'm constantly working, man. I probably got like 4 albums sitting back right now, man.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I just keep working.
All
you know,
right.
people always say they like in album mode, and I'm constantly in that, man. Like, if I do 6 songs or more, I know that could be an album, because that's the way I, like address everything. And it's over that time, I've developed a better ear for it, so I kind of tell what's gonna be on the album, what's not.
Okay. All right. Now, this album is very well put together. What was the motivation and inspiration for this? Because this is like another level up. So go into this a little bit. Give us a little bit of background about this album and where do you plan to project this?
So, I mean, like I said, I've been concentrating more on doing my thing, so it's kind of like these last couple of projects, I kind of just been talking to myself and just kind of like breaking down like my personal goals, and it's all about like doing bucket list things. Okay. So I sat down, me and we've been locked in for 10 years now. Okay. But I sat down with him and I was like, bro, I said, I need a whole album produced by you. And we've done that before. Like, I'll go buy 20 tracks from or something and just record. But I end up giving songs to people. We get on songs together. There's just all that confusion with that. But I was like, I need something solidly produced by you, me and you. And it's just like, I told him, give me a number. And he gave me the numbers. And I was like, let's make it work. So we tapped in kind of like on a serious note around the time when Baggies came out.
Yeah.
We did that. I had paid for like a session. I was like, I want like 7 songs. I think we did like 5 out of that 7 in one day. That was the basis for this Cheddar Talk, man. I did it in my living room, dog. It was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, like around that time, that Still Doing Numbers had just came out. Mm-hmm. It was on MTV Jams or whatever.
All right.
I remember recording in my living room, had the TV on mute, and the motherfucking the video came on. I was hype as hell, and I recorded that song, Just Vibing. He played that Just Vibing, and I did what's the other one, man? I think it might have been Mood Change.
Okay.
I did like no, it wasn't Mood Change. It was something else. I can't think of it, but them songs on the album, man. But that's how I did it. And I mean, what was the rest of the questions?
And basically, what are you planning to project? Is like, what's the mission behind Cheddar Talk? What are you planning to do with this one?
Man, so I want to push it out to as far as it can go, man. Like, I want to push it to the world. I want everybody to know, what's going on as far as me musically. Mm-hmm. The push, man, I mean, internet, all that, in the streets with it, you know what I'm saying, constantly sharing, shooting videos, trying to get it played in clubs, get put on games if possible, whatever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to create that lucrative income from off this, man. I know it's a solid project, man. I invested that money that way, but it's just time to give it to the world, man. I'm just trying to do anything it takes to do that.
Most definitely. Well, we're going to get into one of these joints right quick. Yeah. One of my favorite joints, the very first joint. This Don Talk is crazy. And right quick, let the people know who Wee Wee is.
Man, play that B Wee Wee, man. He the coldest producer. One of the coldest ones I ever met, man. He Nashville based, man. I don't know, he a dog, man. That's all I can say. You can find him on your social media and play that B Wee Wee.
All right, we're going to get into this first joint, Cheddar Talk, and we'll be right back with everybody. My guest today is special guest, Ishmel Colion. New album is out called Cheddar Talk. It's banging. Don't just stream it. Cop that. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all to the first installment of what I call Dawn Talk. It's when I reflect, speak things to existence. Just resonate on the track, man. It's from me to you. Gorilla Money Cartel, you know what I'm saying? You know how we coming, man. If you don't, you will. We gon' go on and rock out, man. Let's go. Say what they want, I bet they won't touch me. Talked about business, talked about hustling. Took a few flights, then step out the country. Straight from up north, but then with the country bumpkins, hummus. Color the shoes is comfy. Unorthodox, well like Mason Plumley. Come as you are, I came from the front. The cars is real, the jewels is real. The cash for real, can't coupe the bill. Might slug your chick with my Louisville. Won't buy Chanel, but got options ready. Look at me now, I remember the Chevy. Really, which one? The red or the blue one? All about business, as they consume. Who Ishmel spin like a Nestle quick? Resting and flows might be over drifting. Doing my thing before clothes was fitting. Now it's some mirrors and custom fitted. Came from flipping our middle fingers. Customer call for the strong sativa. Managing talent with limited feature. Please, lick a little bit of my leisure. Eyes in the back of her head, a seizure. Pizza, gotta get dope for show, but COVID slowed up the shows for show. Link that we took my first tour on the road. Respect it, love you forever, my brody. But what I appreciate mostly, you never switched up since you know me. I guess let me start a little list. Dollar, you know what it is. Production, the publishing business. Thanks, you got me in the building. Tro helped me with confidence building. Fears gave me the building. We still in the building. Nice, you know how we get it. Cartel, Gorilla, the Benzie. It started with just me and Skinny. Really, that nigga sit back and just listen. Risked it, flipped it, doubled the digits. Filling up gigs, I'm all her giving. Get to the paper, even the litmus. They all about them. I'm for the children, gifted, almost a giffy. Gave me, what did they give me? Likes, a couple subscription. True spill when none of it scripted. Hood, but eat with the privilege. Bars, I wrote a Peninsula, flew the peninsula, came, keys to ignition, elevate, but I levitate. Made it through another day, how I feel great. Been shooting my shot like a mid-range. Cook what, how I come, man, it's gourmet. What I bought at the door was whole things. Cold game, cold case, need to replay. How she walk past me, some sachet? Do wet when I walk, make pathways. Clear to say where I'm at, ain't self-made. Each lane help formed all cold game. Even though I'm getting no real gain. Even though I'm getting no real gain.
It's Gorilla Money, baby.
This is my brother Ishmel Colion, the first guest on the Back and Forth. We just got through hearing one of the tracks off the album Cheddar Talk, the cut Don Talk, and we're gonna get a little bit to more of this information in this business. All right, so just recently we just heard about the death of PNB Rock. All right, shouts out to him and most definitely condolences to his family. And I was listening to Rich Homie Quan today on Sway in the Morning, and he said something that sounds like police and firemen. He was like, being a rapper now is like one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. You know what I'm saying? So elaborate on that. What do you think about that?
I mean, they been saying that, man. As far as like being a rapper, a successful rapper, it is dangerous. You know, you throw on all that jewelry, you flaunt all that money. You know, that's the life they like to put you in.
Yeah.
It's like once you do that, you become a target, man. You gotta think. You from the city, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. So, you make $1 million right now. Everybody in the world know. You going back to Chicago, bro?
No.
In the hood, you know what I'm saying?
No.
So, these people that make it, you know what I'm saying? Say, where dudes like Pennsylvania or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, boom. He done made his little way. You know what I'm saying? He got his little jewels on, pockets chunky, boom. We shooting out to LA. You get comfortable. You got a couple of visits out there. You ain't really did too much. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then them little eager little young kids or whatever, they ain't got no bread. They on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you probably out there popping and bragging and whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You making yourself a target. And then, you know, I mean, a lot of people are super arrogant where they don't feel like they have to have no security or nothing like that or your team or whatever. Man, you lunch out here. You know, it's sad to say, you know, condolences to him and his family, but man, you really got to keep your eyes on the swivel, bro.
You know, and the thing is too, the story is that he had reported like some cats tried to get at him earlier a couple of weeks ago out on Fairfax out there.
I see that.
Yeah, and then now the thing is people are screaming on his girlfriend because she the one that posted a photo. You know how people like to take food and shit, pictures and post it. They were saying that was the shit that led to his death. You know what I'm saying? So when you taking your girl out, and it was also said that he had been telling his girl, stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you out there moving in these areas and you don't really know the people, you ain't really got no nobody you can pretty much check in with out there. You got to move real smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, I heard that story, and I heard, you know, because it's like a lot of Roscoe's joints out there, whatever. And it was like, you know, he famous, so it don't take nothing for me to make a call. Like me and you in there eating. We from out there, and then. You know what I'm saying? Hey, PNB rocking her. You know what I'm saying? It could have been somebody he was a rival or whatever situation it may be.
Right.
They let them know, hey, we right here down here on 63rd and da-da-da-da, whatever. And they pull up and be on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it just seemed real thirsty. You know what I'm saying? They bust up in the joint, robbed them, you know, in front of all these damn people and then shot them. I just think, you know, it was a little over the top. You know, then they was like the particular Roscoe he was at, it was like, it's very active in that area. You know what I'm saying? Of all the ones he could have chose to go to, why that one in particular? Shit.
Trying to live that little, you know, the showing off status stuff. I don't know, man. I can't speak for how that situation played out. But you just got to be on your toes, man.
It just seemed like right now, a lot of these cats out here, it seems like it's going beyond chasing clout. It's like they're trying to like make a name for themselves, even if it means being the one that took down so and so rapper and shit. You see what I'm saying? And I think when it's all said and done, like when our brother was saying, you pretty much making the block hot as fuck after that. You see what I'm saying? Because now brothers can't get no fucking money. Police is every damn where. You done pretty much made everything shut down, and then you still in jury. And all this shit has serial codes on it, so now all the pawn shops out there are on alert. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, they don't think that far into it, man. They just like, we did that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pop this down, sell it, whatever. Criminal minds, man, a lot of them don't be thinking, dog.
Yeah. I just think too much of that is happening with, again, I think it's beyond chasing for clout. And it seemed like, just think if this was going on, like social media the way it is now during the time Pac and Biggie got killed. Do you think somebody would have fucking made an Instagram post like, yeah, we the ones that did that, we got Pac?
Nah, but somebody would have caught him, though. They would have had, because, you know, like Pac was talking to people before he got shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there was a car in front of him or whatever. Like, it wouldn't have been no unsolved mystery. As they say, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's big business, man. I don't know, bro.
It seemed kind of suspect that we have all these people like thirsting after rappers and shit. Out of all the people that's in entertainment, not just rappers, as music producers, as actors, you know what I'm saying, as music directors and other shit like that. Why do you think rappers are like easily to pick as a target when you're out there in Hollywood? And it's all the people out there in that fucking glamour and fame. Why size it down to a rapper?
It's the easiest meal ticket out here.
Damn.
You gotta think, man. We broke. We eager. We trying to just make something out of ourselves. We don't really know the business. This is just, I'm speaking as far as like we put us all in a bowl.
Yeah.
The majority. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing, man. We just want to experience something. Now let me take them to my jungle. They don't know nothing about us out here. We gonna rape them on the paperwork. We gonna rape them musically. We gonna put their face out there, exploit themselves. They gonna purchase all this unnecessary jewelry, cars, whatever. And then if we put life insurance on them or whatever it may be, kill them.
That's been the narrative too now.
Dog.
That these record companies be having these insurance policies on these rappers, and next thing you know,
You think they don't?
so you think it could be something tied into
It's
that?
big business, man.
Damn. So why not do that shit to like Ricky Iglesias or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Or
Cause that motherfucker ain't worried about what the chain hanging and all that crazy. He ain't showing out. Look, when you was bad at home and You know you fucked up. Your mama came in there on business ready to whoop y'all ass. Was you the one waving up like, hey, I did it? Or you was quiet, right?
Yeah.
All right, so these rappers is, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting money. Hey, motherfucker, look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, you shouldn't get your ass targeted. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you get in the ocean, man, you know what I'm saying? And you get the waving around, this shark gonna come tear your ass up.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Just stay humble, man. Stay hungry.
True. Now, one thing about the industry changing so much, there was a time when the industry was pretty much needed. You know what I'm saying? You had to go to these labels. You had to go on their terms when it came to contracts. You had to deal with their administration, their management, and everything. So now it's fast forward to 2022, and now the industry is like almost thirsty for artists. Even though they still sign them, it's almost to the point that the rappers or anyone pretty much now that's doing music don't need the industry. All right. So what do you think? What do you think these people are trying to tie ways in to get these rappers back on, especially with a 360 deal? A 360 deal is the one of the worst shits a rapper could sign to. So is that them being desperate? Because it seems like they reaching. You know what I'm saying? A rapper can't even royalties, merchandise. They get their hands in all that shit now with a 360 deal.
This game is it's oversaturated, man. Like, today's hottest artist is tomorrow's nobody.
Damn.
And we had this conversation, man, bro. Like, you got an idea right now. Hold on to it for a year. It ain't gonna be nothing. It's like you really gotta get it out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a hot song right now. Don't sit on that. Drop it. Push it. Catch that wave. Keep rocking with it. How long it's gonna last? And they gonna look at you in your face next week and be like, where the next one at?
Right.
So if you got people that's in that mode of 6 months, a year, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Are they losing traction?
It's easy to lose traction because everybody want this.
Yeah.
I can go outside right now, and on this block alone, that's 15 to 20 rappers.
Yeah.
Now let's put 2 blocks together. We got 50, 100 blocks. You got 1,000 people that I rap or I do this or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's 4 of them that's successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's just how it is, man. It's something. It's where the money at right now, but you have to be a multi-faceted artist these days. Like, you gotta have your hands in 10 pots, man.
Yeah.
Just like anything in life, though. If you want to be successful, man, you gotta have multiple streams of revenue. If you want, you know, to be the chosen one, you got to bring more to the table than just your book of rhymes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a producer, you can't just make one type of beat and expect to be the man. You got to be able to see be in the mix with what's going on.
True.
You know, I watched this thing said Timberland said I'd have reinvented myself 3 times over my career.
Wow.
Think about if Timberland was coming in here with them quirky little sounds in today's market.
Right.
It ain't gonna go.
It ain't gonna pop, right?
Yeah, like he produced a whole album for T Grizzly, and you wouldn't even know that it was Timberland's beat because he just changed over.
I didn't.
Everything on there.
I'm like, okay, where's the signature Timbo sound? And it wasn't there.
Right. Just like if you go on, like Cheddar Talk, my next joint ain't gonna sound like that.
Yeah.
Though I would love to, because it's, you know what I'm saying, I feel like it's hot, but it might not be. Damn. By the time the next one come out, that could be 2 months from now, that could be a month. It could be a week. But then if I get wind of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, they be like, man, let me hear your catalog. They hear this, then they hear the next joint, then they hear the other joint. I'm like, damn. That's gonna open more doors. Like, we can use this for ESPN background, or we can use this for this commercial or this movie, this soundtrack, and we can use this as a club banger. We can put this on the radio. Hell, we could pay you out for this, and you can give this song to Chris Brown or Usher or whatever. Like, you gotta be like that.
Yeah, you do. It's gonna now with people actually having access to other streams of revenue, it would be wise to do so, because like you were saying about Timberland, I didn't even know that he so-called reinvented himself 3 times in the course of his career. But now, listening to what you're saying, I can pretty much tell, because everything he did for Justin Timberlake is nothing
Compared to
what he did for Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying? And anyone, SWV, Total, that shit is another level compared to, and I think it's maybe because Justin Timberlake is pop or something, so you're trying to tap into that. But it fucking worked, and it was very successful.
When that check came.
Yeah.
You knew all these beats for Genuine and them type of motherfuckers, and then you go get a Justin Timberlake tape.
Yeah.
I mean, the check from him. You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
Yeah. I wonder what the hell that shit look
like. Look, man, I'm trying to make a beat. Shit.
I mean, he made that bro sound good. And the thing is, it's like, that's the new narrative too. They're replacing black music with white faces. So now doing
that.
Huh?
Well, they been doing that.
Yeah, but I'm saying now people are kind of like noticing this shit now because it's like obvious that we don't hear
this is shit that's going on, man.
Yeah,
black music is the world, man.
Yeah,
this shit it started from Africa, man.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You catch the beat of that drum and every heart that make a beat, man, they don't love our sound, man.
Yeah.
And we so like multi-talented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, it could be a gospel song. You go to church, it might be rocking and then like, damn, they doing the. Or you might go down the street, somebody hitting a bucket, going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's like hip hop is everywhere, man. Yeah. It is. It's life, man.
It is.
And they tapping in.
It is.
They want a part of it.
It is. Now we're gonna get into one of these other jams when we come back. I'm gonna ask you something about a serious conversation that's been going on for quite a while, but now it's kind of being turned up. So when we get back, we'll get into that conversation. I want to get into this next joint. He called this one Mood Change off the album Cheddar Talk. My guest today is Ishmel Colion. The new album is Cheddar Talk. We'll see you in a little bit. Peace.
Go get that.
It's Gorilla Money, baby.
And they said they want to move some out here. I want to get y'all right, man. Cartel.
Her mood change off them double shots. I think she double thottin'. She like a nigga solid, and that's the way I'm rockin'. She want a cheese getter, breadwinner, flights and dinner. Blew a little hookah with her, paid for the babysitter. I left the baby with her, ballin' like a double dribble. Scribble on receipts, left a cripple on the sheets. Had it usher on repeat, ass shaking to the beat. I like to grip it while it wiggles, sweat dripping off the nipple. Game cold as popsicles, let me lick it till it tickle. Say I'm different from the rest, guaranteed to make them wet. Talk that talk, then place a bet. Sex make them cut the check. Talking business over pleasure, me, I'm different from the rest. I'm hollering, bring that money counter, waitress, bring another bottle. She want Patron shots, baby girl want Remy bottle. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Bring that money counter, waitress, bring another bottle. She want Patron shots, baby girl want Remy bottle. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. She said, let's get a room, bitch, that's just $100. I told her, bring a friend, look up, it's a couple models. Act like I ain't impressed, Coley me, I been a vet. She want that Coley cold, told her hop up on this jet. It's just a cold flex, talk too cold to break a sweat. Breaking beds and leaving messes, text and let my new bitch answer. Them pussy lips are canvas, let me paint that work of art. She want my love language, trying to make that pussy fuck. These niggas shoot they shot, I conversate by double shot. Looking right beyond their eyes, a couple minutes, then I got it. Ain't with that playing, mama, want me or you want a bottle. So told me your back hurt, let's slide and let my dick massage. Bring that money counter, waitress, bring another bottle. She want Patron shots, baby girl want Remy bottle. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Bring that money counter, waitress, bring another bottle. She want Patron shots, baby girl want Remy bottle. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood. Money make a move, liquor get them in the mood.
It's your man Dollar Bill Score right here with my guest Ishmel Colion. We just got to listen to another joint off the album called that one Mood Change. All right, so like I said before we went to that cut, I got a question I want to ask you. Here in the last few years, there's been a heavy and heated conversation about who are the creators of hip hop. All right, I don't know if you've been seeing it here lately, but Fat Joe been screaming that Latinos were there from the day one, half and half. Busta Rhymes saying that black people in America have no culture at all, which is really fucking bogus. And Pete Rock is saying that he gives 90% of hip hop to Jamaicans. Now, if anyone knows their history, in the late 60s and early 70s, Jamaican culture was nothing like what we're doing over here. They were playing ska and reggae, which is actually derivatives of our R&B. So, when you hear somebody like Busta Rhymes, who's been in this game over 30 years, participating in our culture called hip hop, for him to boldly say that black Americans ain't got no culture, I don't know what that shit is. What's your take on that?
He meant it as far as like I ain't catch that, but so is he meaning it as far as like no identity? Or is he saying it just like we don't have nothing to grasp to?
He's saying that we ain't got no culture. All of the culture that we have here is what Jamaicans brought over here to the Americas. All right, and again, if anyone does the knowledge and do the research, Jamaican culture back in those days was nowhere near what the fuck we're doing. He's saying that Berry Gordy, the founder of Motown, ain't got no goddamn culture. He's saying Chuck D, the person who gave him his name from Public Enemy, has no. He's saying that you got no culture, fam.
I mean, he talking. Let him do what he do. I ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? We all come from Africa, bro.
Right.
That's where it started. If you want to be technical with it, I mean, that's his feelings. You know what I'm saying? They always say, you know, it started in the South Bronx or whatever. Look, man, I ain't from none of them motherfucking places. Shit.
Right.
I've been rapping
right
since I could, put a couple of words together, man. And that started in Wisconsin.
Right.
Shit on motherfucking Harrison Ave. Shit, I don't know about that shit. I don't know about that shit, man. I was in there trying to, goddamn it, recite some two Live Crew shit, man.
True that.
Shout out to Uncle Luke, man.
True that. Like, but even him, he's Caribbean.
I mean, he's African. He came and look, when the boats came, bro, some of them motherfuckers got dropped off in Jamaica and Trinidad and boom boom. Some of them niggas got dropped off in Florida, Mississippi. That's where my roots come from.
Yeah.
Then they struck out Underground Railroad, boom, Wisconsin, Chicago, Detroit. Shit, the ones that was in the East Coast. Hell, some of them escaped from Florida, or,
right?
You know what I'm saying? The Tea Party, whatever, all that. I ain't into all that, bro. Look, we here.
Right.
We making our own culture. He can say it's no culture or whatever, but when you turn on TV, the commercial that's playing right now, it's got something to do with hip hop. Exactly. That's our culture, man.
Exactly.
And the motherfucker checks coming in for that shit. So follow what you want, man.
Yeah. Now, here's the crazy part. When you telling Black Americans that they have no culture, and like Rotimi tried to say that all this Nigerian swag's been jacked by Black Americans, so I'm like,
vice versa.
Fucking projection. So what's the worldwide influence that Jamaicans have, Puerto Ricans have, Latino, anybody in Latino culture? If it ain't outside of a fucking plate of food, or us dating them, or I'm serious, fam, because we eat food, so if that shit tastes good, we gonna eat that shit.
Nah, bro.
Hold on, I'm saying culturally, all over the world, who's the driver behind it? When people say black, who they thinking of? Black Americans, right? Eddie Murphy, Michael Jackson, Prince, Biggie. They're not thinking about Haile Selassie and shit. No disrespect to him, but nobody's thinking about him.
We ain't doing this, man.
Okay. All right, then. Change lanes. I just had to put that. I just want to know your perspective on it because, brother, we black, man. This is our goddamn culture, and I'm not gonna let anybody stand here and fucking tell me that I have no goddamn culture, fam. This is our shit.
I mean, that's his opinion, man. Just let him have it, man.
True that. Any fucking way. What's up with Nashville, man? What's the vibe right now here in the Ville, man? What's going on out here, man?
Trying to get to it, man. It's stack season. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the vibes, you know what I'm saying? My man's Authentic TV, man, he been doing his thing at Pharaoh's.
Okay.
On the Fridays. I seen him post something about an Antioch reunion. He gonna post that soon. Man, my boy B Howard, man, he just dropped a track, WTS.
Okay.
FU Stan, man, he been going crazy on live, man. Africano the Plug, man.
Yeah.
He been doing his thing. He's one of the top producers. Nice, one of the top producers, man, in my book. You know what I'm saying? Jelly Roll doing his thing. Shit, I'm doing my thing. Just really kind of get to that money right now.
Yeah.
You know, just trying to find ways to get it out here. Using these platforms like these, trying to touch the people that don't get out there and into the clubs. You know. What it is?
Is the club scene the same anymore?
You know, that really ain't my thing. I go when I had to, but like I know DJ Coop got something going on. Dope Shit Only got shit going on. One of the spokesmen of the city, man, that's Sean Gotti. I know he keep the news live, so that's really what's going on, man. Just kind of getting to this bread, man, dropping this music.
True that. Yeah, because now it's been like what, a little bit close to, when did Buck come out? Was that 03?
Shit, I don't know. I just remember that Back On Up and Give Me Room shit, but I know he been out for a while.
That was with him and Tay, right?
Yeah.
All right, but when I'm talking about like the official Cashville, straight out of Cashville joint? Yeah. It was like 03, 04, something like that.
It had to be around that time, because I know 50 came out like 02.
Right. Okay, so it's been like almost 20 years since.
Close.
Yeah, since that. So, like, the gap has been widening for Nashville acts to come on out and hit on the mainstream platform since then. So, what do you think it's going to have to take for that to come back around again? We have to take something like a 50 to come down here and sign artists, or have to be something internally?
Nah, not necessarily, man. People gonna have to come together and know their role. Everybody rap, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody produce or whatever. You just gotta get a team together and, man, push. Like I can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. Nobody can do it alone, man.
Right.
It's kind of like putting egos to the side type situation and pushing behind somebody and getting their name out there. Was it a lot of Chiefs, not enough Indians type situation?
Right.
So that's what I feel like gonna happen. You know.
Okay, for sure. Well, that's that. Well, I'm going to get back into some more of these jams. I got another cut off this Cheddar Talk. Don't just stream it. Cop that. It's on all the platforms, iTunes, Tidal, everything out there. So, right quick, how do you feel about this new digital distribution? You're not going into a physical record store anymore. You got to search for your music online. How do you feel about that?
That's a part of that oversaturation. We can do something right here. I can record a track right now.
Yeah.
We can record this podcast and put it on all platforms. And sell it for $9.99. You don't get 7 pennies for this motherfucker. 9 months from now. Like,
cheap ass.
That shit crazy. But that dumbs down the value of music, man. Because sessions cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Mixing, promotions, whatever. It costs a lot of money just to turn around and put a price tag on your shit, and you don't even see that. That's why I say, like, multiple streams of income. Like, my like music money, that's in that account. You know what I'm saying? I don't even go fuck with that shit, man, because it takes so long to get to where it need to be for what I feel like it's worth.
Right.
But then you go out here, you can go get 500 shirts and make triple of what your album gonna do.
I believe,
you know what I'm saying?
I believe that.
But then it's just other things like, and it's really show how good of a hustler you is and how creative you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can write all that shit all day, man, but they want to charge you such and such to put it out there, and they gonna give you a couple pennies, man. So think about it.
I feel you on that. All right, we're gonna get into these more joints off the Cheddar Talk LP. This joint is really dope. It's called Joy and Pain. Whole project produced by Wee Wee on the beat. The artist is Ishmel Colion. The album is Cheddar Talk. We'll see you on a little bit.
Detroit.
Man, that's that great life music, man. That's that great life. Yeah. Just vibe with me. Just vibe with me. Cody Cole. 313. Ain't straight from the D, but was raised that way. Step pops talk slick, I was raised to get paid. Hugh Dog taught me young, got it in from a crumb. Kept a shorty from the mid ever since I was young. I'm a Midwest baby, don't get it confused. Rep the 608, 313 with Snoop. I came east side with it when I stayed back when. Out of drive when I slide, Joy Road with the fam. Getting money is the object, staying rich is the plan. Did a Somerset run, Cody came with them bands. What up, dog? Be the code, say I love you slow. Do the Icewood dance, known to link with the hoe. I'm going live now. Shot my babies off 6 miles, 7 mile dealers, custos getting cussed out. Used to bring them ones in, niggas getting pressed downs. Motown flow had bars like 8 miles. Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes. Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes. I talk heavyweight. Name known 6 states, is full of white stones, little nigga ice skate. All go, no breaks, need a new release date. Nigga 608 made and I came from the way. Let a dawn talk choppy for my brother know he got me. Rep the Great Lakes, probably both sides, home to Chachi. Don't do dimes or nickels, but slid through McNichols. 48213 zip codes and peace. 448 for 21, get 3, I mean. How I'm coming though? Talk pros with Big Bro, been rocking that mic phone since jerseys and bows. Talk bold, nigga, what? Better watch your tone. I'm cold gang, Colion, get him in, get him gone. Provolone, Cheddar long, real life, not a song. From my family from the D, hit my line and it's on. Slid down humble, made a left and I'm on what? Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes. Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes. Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes. Slide down Joy Road. Pressure on these niggas, man. Top down on them. Make it rain on these hoes.
All right. Joy and Pain with that classic ass culturally. Let me stop. That's from my brothers Frankie Beverly and Mays. Now that's a banger right there. What inspired that joint? How did that joint come about?
And I love R&B, man. That's low key my first love. You know, my
Okay.
stepdad. You know, he was from Detroit, and like, man, I used to wake up and hear that music coming from downstairs. He had the reels, and you know, he would make tapes. He would make mixtapes. He'd talk on them and everything. I was like inspired by that. But like, I used to love that song.
Okay.
So like, we say I produced this, but he made it. I just had the idea.
Okay.
So I was at work, and like, I don't know, man. There's something weird about me, or special, or whatever you want to call it. But like, when I hear a song on the radio, it stays in my head all day, and I transform it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I'm in there, and I'm like, just keep saying joy and pain in my head. Like the song is playing in my head, but I'm like, man, that shit'll be sweet as hell. I'm like, sliding down Joy Road. So I called Wee Wee. You know he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'm just like, man, bro, this shit'll be so cold, man. We're gonna get that sample, and this how it's gonna go. Boom, boom, boom. And when he came, he chopped the sample. He don't like doing samples, but I begged him to do this because I was like, man, bro, I got this one, dog. It's that shit.
All right.
So played the sample or whatever. I went in and put my little in-betweens between the spaces or whatever. I told him exactly how I wanted it cut. Boom. He had like went in there and found like the melody of the song. I left out the room. I think I went to go get something to drink or something. I come back. My head just shaking like that. I said, nigga, you a monster. I said, how you take what's on my mind and make it, like, bring it to life?
That's a good producer, man.
Man, dude, so cold, man. But look, it's so crazy. So my motto is, I ain't spitting or I ain't coming off if I don't get the producer to get up out their chair. Mm-hmm. I still got that element in me.
Right.
Man, I left out the room again. I think I was fucking with the kids or something. I come back. This nigga in the corner like, just rocking. He like, this that shit. I said, man, I told you, bro. He's like, nah, this shit hard.
Right.
And that shit came out like that, man. I hope y'all love it, man. That's one of my favorite joints, though.
Hey, now you know you hear the stories about how people will tell you how Pac is in the studio. You know what I'm saying? He go on there, pull up a beat, knock it out, pull up a beat. You know what I'm saying? Other rappers have those same stories. What's the Ishmel Colion work ethic in the studio? When you're in the studio, what other rappers or producers going to say when he comes in the studio? What's going to happen when Ish get there?
That nigga right fast as hell. You said it. He said. Nice said. Everybody say that shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. When they say like harness your skill and go crazy, I write so much. Yeah. I've been writing roughly every day since I was 16 years old. And I mean, in my 20s, I didn't know how to like write songs. I just was writing. You know, the big long page, yellow page, little booklets. I used to just write, and I used to rap so fast. I was like, once I get to like the almost bottom, that's a 16.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I flip it over. That's my second verse. I didn't know how to do no hooks, and I just was writing. When I knew so many words, and I knew how to kind of like put them together, and then it was like, as I got a little bit older, it was like, man, all right, you can rap. Now talk your shit. Like, talk your life. So I incorporated, like, not really what's going on right now, but start going into what the fuck I've been through and what I like and shit like that, putting that together. And it's just like, now it's easy. Like, I don't have to write. Like, I go in the studio, like, Nice be like, don't write that shit. Just go in there, because we trying to capture the energy.
Right.
More so than what you saying. He was like, you can rap, but fuck that. Like, so I'm selling energy. So it's like with him, that's kind of like our process.
Okay.
With Wee Wee, it's like, he asked me like, what's the vibe? They both asked me that. They be like, what's the vibe for today? I be like, man, some smooth, some trap, some R&B, whatever. He get to tinkering around. I just leave him alone. Because the worst thing you can do is fuck with a producer while they trying to create.
Yeah.
So I just let them do their thing. And the way my reactions are, you know, or theirs, that's how you know it's going to be something.
Okay.
And then by the time they kind of like bounce the track down, it's already done.
All right.
You're like, what you got? I'll go over there and I'm like, damn. Well, sometimes I'll be waiting on them. Like, sometimes I'll be waiting on him. He be like, man. Because we be in competition. Like, we just did a song 2 days ago. And I was like, just take this song and change this and do. He get to fucking with it. He was like trying to get the right mode. Man, he accidentally touched something on accident and changed the tempo of this sound. And I was like, bro, that's the one. Man, when I say this shit is so cold, man.
An accident.
Bro. Like, you know how like you kind of like lean on the keyboard? When he leaned on it, his finger touched something. And that motherfucker said, woo. Like, the way it came, I said, woo. He was like, man, he started fucking with it from there.
Yeah.
And then, like, I didn't even write no bars. I just wrote. Kept writing. And when he got done, I was done. Mm-hmm. And then when he played it back, like as long as my verse was, I think it's like a 2.5, 3 minute like verse.
Okay.
But as long as that was, the beat stopped exactly when I got done.
Wow.
I said, man, you in tune, bro. Like, but that just come from working with a motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything not gonna be the shit, but it's just like, man, that's dedication, man. Like we got a vibe, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's like you gotta take advantage of that right now. You can't sit back and be like, all right, I'm gonna do something 6 months from now.
Yeah.
Like, keep coming.
Yeah.
You might go broke, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but you gotta pour into yourself.
True
Believe in that shit.
True that.
If you in the pool drowning, bro, you gonna kick and get out that motherfucker. You ain't gonna sit there and drown.
Like,
you gonna give up.
You got a will to live.
Man, you got a will to get this shit out here. You got a will to get this bread. You know what I'm saying? You got a will to do something.
Yeah.
Or it's not gonna do nothing.
Right. Exactly.
That's my motto, dog. That's how I'm coming.
All right. Now, what if, let's just say hypothetically, this album is the one and it fucking shoots through the roof, and now there's a bidding war for Ishmel Colion. It's Def Jam, Interscope, and let's say Atlantic. All right. 3 good labels. They all offering good deals. Who would you feel most comfortable signing with?
Can I bring my producers with me?
Yeah, they're gonna let you do all that.
Oh yeah. Shit, take me to Def Jam.
All right. Now, you at Def Jam and you got your producers, all right, and they like, okay, the album's almost done. We need one more track, but we need this track to be produced by a big name. And they give you 3 choices. They say Timbaland, Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre. For this last cut, then the album's done. Who you gonna choose?
Timbo, man. But I wanna be in that nigga head. I know I said leave a producer alone. I'm gonna be like, look, nigga, I need this.
Yeah.
Like, I need That's he top 5 to me.
Right. All right. Okay, now you got that. Now it's time to go out on the road. And they're saying, hey, we want you to be the opening act for one of these 3 acts. It's either gonna be Snoop Dogg, LL Cool J, Rick Ross. Which one you gonna choose?
Give me Snoop, dog. I'm gonna tell you why. Snoop got a cult following, man.
Yeah.
Dude is doing beer commercials. And he don't even drink beer.
Whoa.
Man, he tell him, I don't drink this shit. He got podcasts. He in a video game. He got the little kids.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Man,
Yeah.
know the truth.
All right. Yeah.
I've been compared to him as far as I don't know why, but they say I'm like laid back on him. I owe it to him. Plus, my mama love that man. She always called that nigga my stepdaddy.
Oh, whoa, shit, okay. All right. Well, I am very proud of Snoop. When Snoop first came on the scene, I wasn't feeling him. I'm not gonna even lie. But it was one of these it was one of these Friday nights, we had smoke session, me and the homies come through, and he left his Doggy Style CD over there. So I wake up the next Saturday morning, getting ready to clean up. So I'm gonna pop this shit in. Let me check this out. I wasn't feeling it until I heard the Shiznit.
I was about to say the shiz did.
I was like, yo, if I was Dre, I wouldn't have gave this beat up to no fucking body. But I just found out that was of one of the last 2 cuts before the album was complete. That's all freestyle. The Shiznit, he said he pulled the beat up and Snoop just went in and freestyled it. That and this is for the G's. What was the some for the G's?
I think his flow so laid back,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah,
it ain't really hard to come like that.
yeah, yeah.
That's him.
Yeah,
Like when I say like honing your skill, like he just went in there and went and did him.
yeah. Snoop's freestyle game is ridiculous.
Yeah, he cold.
He's really the shit.
You heard the song he got with Eminem?
No.
Dog, it's a song with him and Eminem. I mean, I thought Eminem was
Snoop?
going dog walk. Yeah, I thought he was gonna dog walk Snoop. Snoop held his own on that bitch. Dog.
Right.
Like up tempo flow and everything.
Yeah.
Check that shit out. He cold.
What's the name of it?
I don't even know. I had to send it to you.
That's cool. All right, we're gonna get into this one last joint. I see that you brought an exclusive joint to us. Tell us about this.
Oh man, I'm just trying to give y'all a glimpse of how I'm coming, man. This produced by My other favorite producer, man, Nasty Nice.
Okay.
This man right here, I don't know, man. He was sent from God or something, man, because I always said I don't like a yes man as far as in the studio, and I've always been like, yeah, that's cool. This man be going crazy on me, like, nah, don't do it like that.
All right.
You need to stop. You need to stand in the mic. You need to. I'm like, damn. At first I was frustrated, but I was like, man, I need this.
Yeah.
Like somebody that just wasn't cool with me being good. He wanted me to be great.
Yeah.
So I kind of take my hat off to him, man, because since Visions of a Dawn, man, I've been going crazy, and that shit I owe some of that shit to him.
Shout out to Nice. He is one of my favorite producers as well. I mean, when you have a producer that likes another set of producers, it's something going on. And Nice, Wee Wee, those are two of my favorite producers here locally in the city. So you got some nice connections, man. You got some nice brothers gonna bring and deliver some good music to you. Straight up, though.
Man, I appreciate everybody that helped me get here, man.
Right on. This cut is called "It's a Cold Game." Is that what it is?
It's a cold game. For
sure. Right here, exclusively. You hearing it first on the Back and Forth. Ishmel Colion. We'll be right back.
It's that mob shit, boy. It's a cold game. Yeah. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Yeah. Colion, whipsies color, pepperoni, benzo color, a stromboli, kitchen talk that rigatoni. I can chicken catch a Tory, talk street shit, my life a story. Treat the foreign like a stoli, rolling money with no rolling. Pouring alcohol on 40s, turning corners, deucing quarters. Sold a quarter pound on hard, and then met 2 geekers at Hardee's. All this cocaine pills in the heart, it's hard to say I'm not the hardest. Took the margins, earring logger off that butter, bitch, that margarine. Top salesman in any hustle, legal system, try to pardon him. Fresh out the gym, been pushing yams, that currency keep coming in. German whips, some Chinese Appalachia talking choppy, big Wisconsin prices dropping, so they shopping with a bargain. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Yeah. I'm cold game, frozen organs. Instrumental, need some organs in it. Tried to show niggas the way, truth be told, you can't force a nigga. Pull up my crib a fortress, nigga. Garage, I need 2 Porsches in it. Engine, keep them horses in it. Polo, Coley, horse a nigga. Mortgage, Chris, my storage villa, copped it for a week. Mother, bro, my kids and me. Mobster living, women see me, man, they come and kiss my cheek. I'm Coley G, pick up a key, unlock the beat, go freaky Zeke. Told you niggas life a movie, Tarantino texting me. That nigga just a little bit. Hustle hard and got a kick. Net my fist and then my E. Got my unborn on the lips. Cold, it's hard to get a grip. Rinse my bowl out with some clear. Alcoholic had to end. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. It's a cold game. Dollars got me switching lanes. Lamarita on the chain. Ain't a damn thing changed. It's a cold. Pass me the skizzies. Passing this out while I'm pushing a hit me. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Had to get off on my ass and go get it. Yeah.
Back in the building. All right quick. I just want to do this little drop right quick. If you're ever in the Nashville area or you live in the Nashville area or you're passing through, and you need your car, your truck, your SV whipped up, clean to the fullest, holla at my boy T.Y., a.k.a. Ty Hines at Your Way Mobile Car Care. Been around for 10 years, has great, excellent service, 4 or 5-star reviews. You can hit him up at area code 615-485-8449. Again, it's area code 615-485-8449. Your Way Mobile Car Care. Holla at my man. He gonna make sure your car is extra butter whipped up. Very good service. All right. Yeah, I had to do a little something for my homeboy. We gotta keep it local. Gotta spread the love and put the word out there for everybody.
That's a part of the team, man.
Exactly. So again, right quick before we go, I want to say most definitely thanks to my brother for coming through, Ishmel Colion, one of Nashville's greatest, not the best, but one of the greatest. All right. The album is called Cheddar Talk, one of the best albums he's put out so far, and I'm looking forward to more work coming from you. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
Man, go get my album, man. Ishmel Colion, man. Just type that into Google, man. I'm going to get you where you need to go. Man, stream me, buy me, support me, share me. Videos out on YouTube, man. Ishmel Colion also. Platforms, Colion 608 on IG. Follow me, man. Talk to me, man. I talk back. Support this right here, man. Love the dollar bill, man.
Thank you.
It's been 20 ball, you know what I'm saying? It's been a 20 ball, I mean.
Yeah.
Man, thank you for showing me how to make beats, man. Thanks for putting me in one of my first studio sessions, man. This is what you made, man.
I'm thankful to be a part of it, family. You've blossomed into a dope MC, fam. Straight up.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
All right, this has been the Back and Forth, your guy, Dollar Bill Skull, our first musical guest, Ishmel Colion. I'm very proud to have him on here. And again, like I always say, don't just stream that, cop that.
Gorilla Money!
We dirty, y'all.